So I'm Jessica Ansberry. I am a, oh, go on, no. I love attention, and my favorite color is purple, and I am a local artist and business owner. It's not about me, it's about Paul. I want to just tell you guys, I think everyone in here tonight has, just take a second and just appreciate everything that has led you to this moment. To be in this room, in this community, in this moment, with these people, some you know, some you haven't met yet. I don't know how I got here, but I can't believe I'm here tonight, surrounded by these amazing people. So it's just such a testament to Paul that this community that has sprouted up around you. And I just have to tell you a little story, a long story. So about 11-ish years ago, I was coming out of I don't know, not to be dramatic, but a lifetime of darkness. And I decided to start painting for relief and relaxation and this, that, and the other, right? And I just started a whole new journey and path. And sometimes when you do that, you start looking for the people that have what you want, the community, the connection, the seeming to have a peace of mind, to these different things. And Paul starts popping up on my Instagram feed and Facebook, and I'm like, who is this? I want to know everything about him. I didn't stalk you, but we finally met, so I didn't have to. But I just kept seeing things you were part of, and I thought someday, when I know how to actually mix color or something, I was just starting, maybe I'll get to meet him. And then I happened to be at a drag show with my wife on Alvarado Street. It was very random. And there was this magical being with, I can't remember if it was a rainbow dinosaur or a unicorn purse, but you had it. And I was like, he's here. And we just crossed paths real quick. But anyway, since then, I have been so blessed in many ways we've painted next to each other in our Don't Say Straight ball gowns at the Art Council Gala. We've been able to go to different events together and cross paths and do different things. And I've taken classes from him at Open Ground Studio, and so you have been, mentor may not be the right word, but kind of. I watch what you do and I want to follow that path, because I have seen Paul change hateful speech in comments on Instagram to love and understanding through conversation instead of just blocking people and going, you're out, right? And no one changes their opinion on Instagram and Facebook. I'm sorry, but I have seen Paul do it, and so I know what you do is not easy, and it is not, it's not the easier, softer way, but thank you for doing it, because there are so many people out there that are watching and that need someone like you to tell people when they're just straight up hateful and wrong, because that's just what it is sometimes. So. Anyways, thank you so much. You're fantastic. We love Paul. So thank you for letting me be here tonight. I would have been here either way, because I've been stalking you for 12 years. But I want to make sure that I thank everybody before we get to hear from everybody too. So let's see. First of all, we have the painters. I don't know if you guys have been watching the live painters tonight. But so we have Sienna, and we have in the other room we have Sasha and Daniel, and Katie's right here. Katie, baby. And so I hope you've been watching their process and seeing what they're doing tonight. And then there's a bunch of artwork hanging from all different people that have painted with Paul and that have been inspired by him and that he's been inspired by. I want to thank Palenke Arts as well. You guys, if you haven't had one laugh in your face, the loudest possible laugh you've ever heard, you have not lived. You have not lived. I love, come on, you're trying to hold it in right now, but you want to go, come on, that's the best. He's just a joy to be around. So we also have, he wasn't able to be here tonight. He's out DJing because he's a big deal. Honey's Penny, it did the installation the digital, it's not called digital, but you know what I mean, the installation art in the room in here, and does some really great work, and so put together a stargazing program for us to like be able to look at. You guys might know her as Brenda, but most of you haven't recognized her tonight because she's transformed into Frida. She's talking to kids that have painted. She's talking to kids that have painted with her for hours, and they're all, I don't know you. And so, but thank you for setting up and helping set up the interactive art in the other room. And we have, right here, we have Vita Sanchez on the grand piano, you guys. That's what I learned tonight. So, performing for us this evening, we've been enjoying that this whole time. So, okay. So now, I want to make sure I don't forget anybody. I think I thanked Paul at some point, but you know. Okay, so I think we're ready for our first speaker. Don't let us down, Juan. I don't know. I'm supposed to introduce you. I already told you about his.
Jessica Berry! Oh, yeah, I'm the guy with the loud laugh. Coming in. Okay, you guys are. Please walk out. There you go. Oh, yeah. Oh, we don't bite. There's people against the wall. Anyways, welcome everybody. Bienvenidos. I am so glad. How many of you is first time here at the Palenke Arts Teen Center? Oh, yes! Welcome! Please spread the word. We just got started. We have a wonderful staff person already. Valentina Velázquez, please give it up for us. And we have board members out there that I'm like, you want to come in? It's like, no, we're feeding people. But we do have one right here, Kaylin Poliaki. Yes! Palenke, everybody is like, what the hell is Palenke? Well, Palenke comes from the word palo, which is stick. It's a palisade. It's a, you know, in different countries, means different things. And yes, I'm the one who came up with the word, and I fought everybody. I like the word. Because in the Philippines, it's a marketplace. In Mexico, it's a town in Chiapas, but it's also a cockfight arena. In Colombia, it's a community of freed slaves, African slaves that went out and created their own community. The same thing in Cuba. I've been in, we actually were in Cuba in the Palenque de los Congos Reales. And in Spain, which is where I'm from, it's a place where performances happen in Expo 92 Sevilla. It's a place of gathering celebration. Here in Seaside, California, is where we build community, different sticks, different colors. I think the color thing, we can thank Mr. Paul Richmond for. We got more color than ever before. And tonight is a night that, oh my God, I just suggested to him, like, I think we should have, do you want to put your artwork here? You know, they're like, oh yeah, I think I can do this. Like, and then it's like, I wonder if I'd make a book. He made a book because I suggested to put his artwork on the wall. And of course he did a little book. How many pages?
330.
Dennis? Anyways, we are so honored. We've been friends, and you know, he has blessed us in so many different ways. Palenke. You see over there those big boards. You know, there are different times at the festival with our kiddos. Right here, the butterfly. But like I always say, the art is just the medium. What we're trying to do is restore humanity. Yes. Bring love into our lives. Find a place of safety and belonging where we all belong, even though you dress like Napoleon or not. And we find a place to be. And he has been so gentle with our youth, so giving with our elderly that come through our families. And I know that he's that angel that came from Ohio. And everybody in Ohio, where the hell are you going? And like, I gotta go to a place called Monterey, California. So Sorry, Columbus, Ohio. we got Paul, and we are so blessed, and this is a party for him. So I'm gonna be quiet. We have some performances tonight for some of the kiddos that are part of Palenke, and you just heard from Vida, that's my daughter, and she's like, yeah, I'll do it. I'm like, and for me, it's what he evokes. He evokes love from so many, and also creativity in art. How many times he's told me, please, Mr. Juan, sit down, do some art. How many times have you heard that? How many of you are taking classes with them? Raise your hand. Like, I got students. Yes. So, anyways, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you, Paul, for being you, the amazing Paul that you are.
Let me back at it. Off the mic. Okay, thank you so much, Juan. And thank you for the space. It's amazing. Tonight, we're also going to hear from, where is she? Wendy Root Askew. Come on up.
I'm going to put you right here with you, Paul.
She's the Monterey County Supervisor, by the way, no big deal.
You all can hear me okay. I was standing back. My son never comes with me to anything, but he's here with me tonight, and it is super special. And it's art that brought him here. So my name is Wendy Root Askew. I'm our District 4 County Supervisor, and people are like, I don't know what that is. It's okay. We're like the City Council for the County of Monterey. And it's a true honor, Paul, to be invited to be here with you and to speak with you, because like Jessica, I was once a fangirl as well of all the work that Paul has done in our community. And as I think about the work that Palenke does, and the work that just so many artists are doing, the Arts Council, and I think about what it is that allows each one of us to grow and to thrive and to find that space where we can become who we really are and grow into our own, whatever that is we're growing into, because we don't always know what that's going to be, but you need to have a place that's safe in order to find that path. It's people around us that create that safety, that model the authenticity of being fully present with yourself. And it's spaces like this that allow us to have that safety and come together. And so the community that you've created here in Monterey County, the community that you've created in Seaside, the community that you've created for my family, it means a lot to me. It means a lot to my neighbors. It means a lot to those of us who are in this room. And so I want to thank you for being that role model for those that you directly are influencing, but really for all of us who are here and all of those that we're also able to influence by continuing to go out and role model what it means to be inclusive and kind to one another, and to bring our full authentic selves into everything that we're doing, whether that's at school or at work or at faith community or online, wherever those spaces are. We all have that opportunity to bring color and beauty and wholeness to heal all the things that need to be healed. So Paul, thank you for being you and being you with us and sharing your art and love and beauty. And it's an honor to celebrate you here today. Thank you.
I mean, I can't believe I even have to do this, but I'm supposed to introduce Paul Richmond. And like, Paul Richmond, everybody.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for being here. This is amazing. Last year when Juan asked me to do a show at Palenke, I started thinking about how it would be cool to incorporate some of the art that I made when I was younger, because I thought the young artists here would relate to that more and also be able to sort of see my progression through the years, because art is not just something that you're born knowing how to do and making everything perfect. It's something that you develop through practice. So if you love it, you're going to keep practicing and keep improving. Oh, thank you. I'm not loud enough for once, my gosh. So it's an evolution, and everyone has the potential to be creative. I have the pleasure of teaching people of all ages, including a lot of awesome young artists here in our community who are actually here tonight. And the process of writing this book made me think about sort of my place in that bigger cycle of mentorship, because when I was a kid, all I wanted to do was draw, but my parents were not artists. They didn't really know what to do with me. And fortunately, they found an artist who was in our community named Linda Regula, and somehow convinced her to start teaching. Yes, she's well represented here tonight. Convinced her to start teaching me art lessons, so I started going to her studio when I was 4 years old, and she taught me how to oil paint. So you see some of those early pieces over there on the wall, and that's really where it all began. If I didn't have a role model like that to show me that this was possible, I might never have known it. But when I was a kid, I knew I wanted to grow up and be Linda one day. And fortunately, she steered me in my own path. She said, no, you should be Paul. So that's what I did, but with a lot of guidance and inspiration from her along the way. And you'll see in my book, there's a foreword that was written by Linda that kind of tells a little bit about some of those early art lessons. And there's an afterword by one of my students, Ella Hubbard. And so my story is sort of sandwiched in the middle of those two. And that's sort of how I think about this whole event. That's why it was important to me to include so many of the young artists in our community, because as much as I love attention, I mean, let's face it, you would not have an event like this if you did not like attention, or you wouldn't dress like this. I also love sharing the attention with other people too. I'm not going to rattle off the names of everybody who contributed to tonight, because it would basically be like a roll call of this whole room, and I don't want to take your time. But I do hope everybody knows how much I appreciate all of your contributions, all of the artists who are sharing their talents with us tonight. Means so much to me. This is a really, really special event, and I hope that you all get inspired by it too, to go and find your own creative voice and make some art of your own and share it with the world, because that's what it's all about. So thank you all so much.
that was absolutely fantastic. Thank you for doing that for us. My wife and I go to a lot of concerts, and I've told somebody this before. I cry a lot at concerts, and you don't know what's going to happen, but there's like watching someone do something that they are just loving, and everyone's experiencing it together, and you know it's not just that like 5 or 10 minutes, it's like the time it takes and the people that have helped, and like you said, you're not just born with the talent, right? There's people along the way, and so I never know when it's going to hit. Like we were at a T-Pain concert, and I started because he was having so much fun, and he has such a long career, and the people were loving it, right? And so it happened at a Toto concert, it happened at Metallica, it happened. So anyways, thank you for sharing because Isaac, I love it. And I just wanted to get another Juan's last out of it. So, yeah, that was beautiful. Okay, so now we have a young singer from Palenke who's going to come up here and perform for us. She has also been in Mr. Paul's visual arts class in the past. So we have Ava Diaz.
Cuando yo muera, amado mío, no cantes para mí canciones tristes. Olvida falsedades del pasado. Recuerda que fueron solo sueños que tuviste. Vulnerabilidad, la felicidad. Qué falsa vulnerabilidad, la felicidad. ¿Dónde estar ahora? ¿Dónde estar mañana? Siempre que te pregunto así pasan los días y yo desesperando y tú contestando.
Todos.
Quizás, quizás, quizás estás perdiendo el tiempo pensando, por lo que más tú quieras. ¿Hasta cuándo? ¿Hasta cuándo? Y así pasan los días y yo desesperando. Tú contestando. Quizás, quizás, quizás.
Eso.
Estás perdiendo el tiempo pensando, por lo que más tú quieras. ¿Hasta cuándo? ¿Hasta cuándo? Y así pasan los días y yo desesperando. Y tú contestando. Quizás, 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 quizás,
Miss Ava.
I can't. I've loved everything I've talked about tonight so far, but oh my. She loves children so much, she might just put them on toast, you guys. Like, we have some color Winifred, but tonight we have Zanistra Glamour, who's going to perform for us. Ready?
And now, you're mine. You can't stop the things I do. I lie. It's been 300 years, right down to the day. Now the witch is back, and there's hell to pay. I put a spell on you. And now you're mine! Hello, Salem! My name's Winifred. What's yours? I put a spell on you, and now you're gone and Kamakuriyama. Hey, I say bye bye,
One more time. Do you have another song? That was fantastic. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I just really, on behalf of Paul and everyone who put this on, thank you so much for showing up. There's nothing like putting a lot of time and energy and love and care into something and then having people show up for it, It's like, this is amazing. It's very easy to stay on the couch and hang out with your dogs. I love to do it. But it is, some magic can happen, in my house, in my cocoon, when I need to rest and stuff like that. But when I'm out in the world and my head's up and my eyes are open and I'm talking to people around me and experiencing, the community, that's when, the real magic happens. That's when I get to, move forward and things. So, if you've seen a little bit tonight, just a little bit of what Palenke is all about. So if there is any way that you want to and can support Palenke Arts, please, please do. It is just, it's quite the place to hang out, right? So
Monterey County Gives is coming up.
Monterey County Gives is coming up, you guys. Juan just said it. It must be true.
There might be an article in the weekend.
Oh!
Maybe.
I love it. Okay, Monterey
We need
County.
young people.
Yeah.
Everybody.
We need young people. I just turned very old, so I don't count anymore. So
Yeah, you
we need
do.
some young people. So yeah, if there's any way you can get involved, please, please do. And I just want to say, if you you belonged here before you ever got here. So this is this place, these humans, this group, this community. If you want to be part, you are part of it, right? So you belonged here before you got here, and that's just something I have learned over time. I suffered for a long time of I don't fit anywhere syndrome. I don't know if anyone can relate. And I've learned over time that oh no, the right people were just waiting for me. I just hadn't gotten there yet, right? So, so I don't know, get phone numbers, get Instagrams, whatever, email, fax me. But really, the people you've met tonight are the people you are gonna they're now in your orbit, right? So you will now start crossing paths with these people if you haven't already. And it's just such a great path to be on. So there are books up here. I don't know if you guys have gotten the book yet. I devoured it. I got it and I was give me more. I love the style of it and the way it's written. And there's letters from people throughout Paul's life. And the art, obviously is just amazing. But I got way more than I bargained for. I did not realize what magic was in that book. So there are books up here for sale. Paul might hang out for a little while and sign them. Mine's been over here for a while and it still hasn't signed yet, but that's okay. I want photos and videos and everything anyway. So I don't know if Paul has any closing words, but I would just like to say thank you so much for being you. And I heard some Paul chants, so just you would have.
Thank you all again. Jessica, thank you. I'm so honored that you were the MC tonight. I love Jessica. If you don't know her, go talk with her because she does so much in our community. Teaches painting classes to people all over the place. So you're a big inspiration to me as well. I appreciate all the nice things you said about me, but I send it right back to you. And the one thing I want to say is my husband, Dennis, is at the very back. Oh my gosh, that's actually coming. This is a big deal. This is the man who does not like the spotlight as much as I do. But I would not be able to do anything I do without his support. And he does so many important things in our community too that he doesn't get parties for. But I just want to say how much I appreciate you and love you. Thank you. Stick around enjoy the evening. Talk with the live artists. Their work might be for sale. If you see something you like that you want to take home with you, you can get some awesome airbrush work from Katie in the back over there. I know I placed my order right away, so I think she probably has my shirt done by now. Anyway, talk with the artists, support them. Have a wonderful night, and thank you all so much.